Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no, lungs. Let's not do this. Oh no, lungs. Pudding, I'm going live in 3 Discords. Maybe 4. It's time to bring the desktop music back. Yay! Uh-oh. This is my chatting screen, is the concept anyway. Figuring things out. Oh, I should poke wife. Alrighty, let's see. Oh, the ads reset to 1.5 minutes. Okay, we're just gonna have to keep track really good. Twitch, why? 3-minute ads I can actually go and pee during. 1.5-minute ads I cannot go and pee during. I guess I can stretch more often. Might be better for my body. Alright, what is going on here? Why are you all the way over there, FF? What did I do to you? What did I do to you? Oh, and the video camera is being bizarro. Yay! Dang it, camera work, you fool, is now in position. Ah, no! Come back. Everything is stupid. I break everything. I break everything. What did I do? Oh, it's not a me stream if I don't break something. Alright, I can't find it. I broke it. I broke it really good. I know it still works because it's here in my chatting screen that this is the game. We're going to be playing it. I'm going to cry because it's me and it's like a game. Oh my god, don't do this, OBS. What is this about? Why? It's doing the super glitch-tacular thing. Alright, we're just gonna do this. We're just gonna do this. Which means I need to... Alright, and then I need to move my little head. My little me. We need to go cover up chat with my face. Alright, chat is protected. No one will get doxxed or whatever. Oh my gosh, my general alerts are all disappeared too. What happened here? OBS. Okay, what are you doing? Oh, now you're thinking about working. Oy vey. Me, I have it all set up. I'll just get started and go play. It'll be great. Also me. Breaks everything. Don't really need my like random bar over here. Just move. No. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. OBS. You have one job and it's not glitching. Alright. You know what? We're just gonna start playing because I give up on this. This is ridiculous. Yeah. Also for some... Oh. Now you want to work. Okay, fine. Let me make it so chat's big and editing is small. There you go. Thank you. All right, we're gonna go talk to Krile. Wish me luck, and I will have to try and really pay attention to ads. Ah. Oh well. One sec. Alright. Yay! Everything's a little dumb. Well, I never said I wasn't a chaos gremlin, because that would be lying. I do generally try to avoid that. And I'm very dapper. Ta-da! Super serious running face. Let's go. Let's go. Gotta talk to Krile. I sure ran past it. You said nothing. Nothing did you see. Okay, Krile, we gotta talk. Some stuff happened, and it was a lot. It was a whole heck of a lot. Okay, let's see. Ta-da-doo. You've a knack for turning up exactly when needed, and this is no exception. That's ominous. Though you and Krile both have news to share, hers is perhaps the more urgent. I need a quiet fidget toy to handle my stress. This is a sock. It's a baby sock. It will be a fidget toy. All right. Oh no. What do you need to tell me, Krile? So, have you learned aught more of the final days? Yeah. They sent a toddler to space. Then the journey was well worth the risk. No doubt your newfound knowledge will be a great boon to us all. Unfortunately, during your time on the First, events here have taken a turn for the worse. The Scions are running themselves ragged trying to contain the spread of blasphemies, but it's a losing battle. To try and ascertain the why of it, Alice and Alphino have been travelling all over. Of all the regions they visited, Locus Aminus is one of the worst affected. Thancred, Estinian, and Graha took a detachment of allied soldiers there to offer aid and succor to those in need. But the province is vast. They only managed to visit a handful of coastal villages. It was an accomplishment worth celebrating still, but a drop in the bucket at best. In the meantime, Ishtola and Master Matoya have been making a concerted effort to establish contact with Hydaelyn in the ethereal sea, but to no avail. She's all messed up from helping us on the First, guys. I don't know if she's going to be available. As for Tataru and I, we've been keeping an eye on the forum. From what we gather, they've been constructing a vessel to ferry people to the moon, an ambitious project that has likely been years, if not decades, in the making. However, since we've seen no sign of it thus far, I suspect it's still incomplete. You will also recall the proposal issued by Master Fortunal, the people of Radzat Han. Following their discussion, Richard declared his support for the plan, and urged those who wished to evacuate to accept the forum's invitation. So far, so good, but that's where things get a little strange. Yes, apparently, the forum caught wind of the lunar transporter in the Tower of Babel and decided to use it to deliver people to the moon instead of their mysterious ship. Therefore, to secure safe passage for the Hanish refugees to the tower, Alphino, Alice, Estinian, and Graha travelled to Garlemald not long ago. Oh dear. Trouble is, the capital was hardly the safest place to begin with, and now... the final days have come to Garlemald. Oh, heckaronis. Shortly after our friends arrived, they were sent to rendezvous with Master Fortunal. Then panic broke out, and our communications were severed. From what fragments we were able to make out before the link shell went completely silent, we can only assume the phenomenon has spread to the capital. Oh dear. The others need you, Jacobi. Please, you must help them. On it. Having you there will make all the difference, I'm sure of it. Camp Broken Glass was their first port of call, so you'd best start there. Hopefully Lucia will know where they are. There's no... Sorry, recovering from illness and my lungs is angry. There's no telling what you'll be walking into, so you had best take every possible precaution. Yes'm. We shall do so. All right. Bum 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 bum. Oh, interesting. You can run not the full ads. I can run mini ads. It pains me to send you off alone into unknown peril after you've only just returned. But 12 willing, you won't be alone for long. Okay. I'll be sure to let Thancred and Ishtala know you're back. At least they're still responding to the link pearls. Thanks, Krile. Alright. Speak with Lucia at Camp Broken Glass. Let's tell him I'm on my port. Strange. Use an Aether Eye ticket. Bing bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Picto is probably not high enough level for this, is it? Don't need 88 or up. So that limits me to White Mage, Gunbreaker, or Reaper. Let's do Gunbreaker for meow. Oh, Lucia, what's up? Solo duty, it looks like. Jacobi, and not a moment too soon. The skies over Garlemald are ablaze, but it's events on the ground that concern me. As you will have heard, your fellow scions arrived ahead of you. Yes, I've heard this. We cut the customary greetings short after we received word from our troops on the Magna Glacies that the Forum's airship had landed. Oh, what went wrong? Did they just dump a bunch of refugees into the snow? It was then that the heavens began to burn. Oh, no. It is then that everything went wrong. I dispatched your friends at once to ensure the refugees come to no harm. I would have you join them immediately. Additional support is en route. But we will discuss them later. I trust you are ready to depart? Upon departing from the Magna Glacies, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It's recommended you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. We are going to run a wee bit of an ad and hope that gives us enough time to not be hacked. Okay, I'm gonna stretch while the ad runs, cause I need there to be no ads for a while because it's cutscene palooza time. Just want that to hit. I have no idea if an ad's actually running because I don't know things. Twitch is great, knowledge is wonderful, but I don't have it. Transition. That should swap us back just in time if I've got the math right. A 100 milliseconds a second? No. Oh, is it a 30-second fade? Oh, that's just excessive. No, that worked okay. But we'll make it a wee bit shorter. All right. Let's do this cutscene. Palooza time. All of the cutscenes. No waiting. Only a broken heart. Let's go. In addition, you will be required to participate in battle. Your progress will be saved at certain points. In the event that you are defeated, you will be able to try again from the most recent of these. Please note that if you enter battles associated with other quests, or log out from the game, this progress will be lost. Commence battle for the heavens as the heavens burn? Yes. Oh gosh. Good golly gosh. Alright. Earlier on the Magna Glacies. Falling stars, everything's ominous. That is a lot of people being chased by right now. Beasties that used to be their friends. Everybody calm your butts down. Oh, don't like it. Nope, don't like it.
No.
For him, the system.
No. We were promised an escape. Not the same room we fled.
Oh. Medion, stop singing. Your song is not a friendly one.
I shall not meet my final days here in this blasted waste. Calm yourselves. Your panic is our greatest enemy.
That only helps when people are trained.
Come, we must build a line of defense.
Incoming us! Dankred? Dankred. No, twins!
How?
And Hystinian.
Leave the fighting to us, Father. You must lead the people to safety.
I can handle this pair.
You shall tend to the refugees. Let us be about it.
Alright, who am I controlling?
As you
Go,
wish,
Ponzi
my
Elf
little
duo.
lord.
We're doing a thing. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I have so many abilities.
Our commander beats attention. See to the wounded.
Oh, okay.
Help is at hand.
I don't know what any of your abilities do. This one do. This would be an attack, yeah?
Leave it to me.
Those are the attacks. Alright. Leviodosis. Oh, come on. Don't despair. Believe. Believe in the me that believes in you. Oh, fudging heck. No, no, no.
Those who can stand, come with me.
Come on. Go with Mr. Daddy. Calm down. Everyone's turning. All is lost. No, all is not lost.
You're safe now.
Come on. To the other one. You can do this.
Easy now. Deep breaths.
Deep breaths. You've got this. I owe you my life. Our allies will see you to safety.
Worry not for the refugees, but for yourself.
Protect refugees. Alright, well, I will when I'm allowed to. Oop. Estonian. Yeah. You take the lead, I'll provide support. Practice being a sage before sage dropped, I guess. Oh my gosh. Okay. My newfound abilities are enough. Okay. Oop, we gotta stack with this Indian. Shoot, shoot, shoot. I've misjudged.
Sorry.
Alright, let's try this again. Yes. I know. It's a long series and I'm failing. Yes, we'll do it on easy. Thanks. Hopefully I won't need very easy. I'm not actually good at this. Can I skip this cutscene? Because it's really stressful watching people give into despair and turn into blobs that eat each other. Joy shared is increased. Pain shared
I'll
is
command the beast's
lessened.
attention. See to the wounded.
Help is at hand.
And that was even faster than last time. This one. Drop your dot first, me, and then this button.
Leave it to me.
This was the AoE heal. Will it heal also Estonian? No, it's that one. No. Come on, guys. Can you not? I said don't do that. Being overwhelmed by fear. Yeah, I noticed. I don't approve, guys.
Those who can stand, come with me.
Oh my gosh. Alright, let me help people.
Easy now. Deep breaths.
Everyone's turning all is lost. No. Deep breaths. Now go as fast as you can.
You're safe now.
Our allies will see you to safety.
Worry not for the refugees, but for yourself, boy.
Yeah, I'm sure just drop the barrier. No reason not to. Dots. Area. You are a big tentacly itty thing on me. I don't approve of all these tentacles on the wall. Like, what is up with it? Gosh, best also need this. Right, this. Select Justinian Thief. What was the fast one? Oh, this one. This one. Okay. Everything would have gone better last time if I remembered. Look away. Again. Drop the dot again. Okay, finished on easy. In. Dissolve into naughty in the ether.
Help! Someone, please!
What?
That's a kid. Can we not have more kid death? I'm really not up for more child death right now, thanks.
No. Don't. I don't want to die.
Leave. Hi, back up. Thanks for arriving.
Forward! Let not a single fiend escape!
Hi, frenemies. Thank you.
Wait, that's
The cavalry.
Euless and the army. So, you've recovered then? In time enough to be of aid, for once.
Oh. For those we couldn't save,
We can
for
speak
those
of
who
it
may
more
have
later.
aid.
For now, we must fight! To repay your salvation in kind, or with better! For Garlemald has her pride!
You're a gay, but you're a good gay. Get good.
Of that I've no doubt.
Of that, I've no doubt. Yeah, let's go.
Good gods. Of all possible saviors, the Imperial Army.
Sometimes you make peace by punching people until they understand they've been dumb.
Oh,
Yeah, that worked. Hi. Hey, Raha. Hey, Lissay.
I had hoped to take all of them down at once.
You misplaced your AoE, honey.
think a withdrawal might be in order?
Oh, sod that. You know who would never abandon these people to their fate. To be devoured by their former friends. That'd be beyond cruel. These beasts must fall here and now.
Let's go.
Well then, I'd say it's high time we threw caution to the winds.
So long as you spare me the heroic sacrifices.
Yeah.
Now, let's go!
Okay. Alright, I'm Lissay. That's Spin Flare combo. Oh, dang it. Okay, let's do that. This one. Durable duo. So save me, pun. Alright. Yo. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. I would like to have a word with you about your life choices. Your life choices being bad. Watch out, Alice! This one is not like the rest.
Fine.
Not today.
I'm not done yet.
Doing so much casting. The idea is you just cast it.
None to worry about. The air crackles with energy. Find cover!
Oh, you have to be...
As they say,
Gee,
turnabout's fair play. On guard.
You do stab. Oh, her limit break was really cool. Did you see all the like hearts and stuff and like stabbies? Red mage is cool. Really got to work on red mage. Oh, poor thing.
There's not the barest trace of ether. Maybe there really is no way to bring them back.
Don't like that. Don't like that. Dull.
Thank you for saving our lives once again.
Oh, you're hurt. We heal. We do heals. Healings. Please be healed.
I remember you from Purusha. You helped us there too, didn't you?
Tried.
Ah, you're from Palakar's stand. I'm glad you're still in one piece. Or you will be, once I see to that injury of yours.
Look out!
Excuse me. Thanks, Raha. You're
Get out of
glowing.
here! Quickly!
Run, run, run. Oh, the fallen.
I won't lose them. Not a one. This will be a brighter future. I won't let a madman's apocalypse ruin everything we've fought to achieve.
Okay, let's go.
Get it together, Alize. You're embarrassing yourself. And in front of father, no less.
I promise you, your father does not find you
You might
embarrassing.
never measure up to our champion. But we ask too much of him as it is. You mustn't let our sword in the darkness fight alone.
So, you called? You're not alone either. Hi. I'm not saying this is why you should not skip your squat regimen. Oh my god. You've done well. It's not all about me. I'm back. I'm back. Hey, girl. I'm back. I'm back.
I can look after myself, you know.
Yeah, but we agreed we buds. We team. Teams work together.
Everything's in order, I trust?
And so much as is possible. Oh my gosh.
I've had enough of this rabble. Come on!
Alright, so no healers. That's fine. Okay. Hello? This is
Oh, a trio for the ages.
I've forgotten something. There we go. Okay. Let me not mess up my rotation. You can just do this to finish there.
Just the beginning.
You come poke your stinky face over here, Mr. Critter. He's dead. That was sure something.
I had a feeling I'd find you here. This should be the last of the worst troublemakers. With me!
need to punch you. Oh lord. Keep your life up, Mr. Fennell. Oh, oops, we all gotta be over here.
I am in your debt.
So you're just eating my face, not my friend's face. My face, not my friend's.
Now, where were we?
You're into my dungeon. Yeah, much of the team is here. Oh, sorry, lovey. I cried some. Oh, feelings. The Goober came to help. Mr. Grumpus.
You must board without delay. The ship will depart ere long.
Your offer to host us in Sharlayan is most appreciated. But will the final days not soon fall upon it as well?
You have a cheat.
Your hesitation is not unwarranted. The satrap entrusted me with your lives, yet I have failed your comrades. Nor are you wrong to fear that this corruption will continue to spread. I cannot promise you complete safety, even in my homeland. What I can promise is that I will do all in my power to protect you. That power is not inconsiderable. Even now, my countrymen are preparing the vessel that will deliver us to a sanctuary on the moon. Join us on our journey there, and beyond, to new horizons. Come to old Sharlayan. Please.
We would be fools to refuse such a generous offer made in earnest.
It seems they've a new destination.
The people of Radzat-Han have known too much suffering. The march to Garlemald will only bring them more, short though it may be.
I quite agree. Fortunately, they have you to look after them.
Yes. Well.
Baka papa.
Behind you! Just there!
On it. Please let me be on it. Let me go help. I go Noom. Oh, the gooey noises. No.
Xenos! Here!
I do not need the yandere. No. Who ordered the
You'll be
yandere?
all right. Hurry to the airship.
Why have you come?
A heretofore unseen beast. 'Twas ripe for the slaying. Poor sport, alas. Unfit to temper my blade.
Oh, for the love of... You cannot still be on about a rematch.
Yes. Yes, he can.
That is and has ever been my sole concern.
Utter yandere.
You, on the other hand, are fixated on a different quarry.
It's true. I'm gonna ignore
Your
you.
passion pales before mine. Yet neither hate nor despair seems sufficient to recapture your misdirected bloodlust.
I'll punch you all you want once everybody's not in so much danger.
So I hone my blade, and I wait.
That's it. That's all you care about.
Yep.
Garlemald is in ruins. Our homeland, the nation you rule, is as good as gone.
Kidonkar.
Along with so many of its people.
Yeah.
Not just soldiers like us. Not only those who fought and killed for power and duty. Innocent civilians. Murdered by their own flesh and blood. Lost and confused as they breathed their last. While we who survived with our lives and minds intact were left to freeze to death. The Eorzeans tell me all this was your doing! You slaughtered your countrymen! You did! For what?
For nothing in the end. So much wasted effort.
Oh, you trash bag.
You bastard!
For your own sake, Eulus, you must control your anger.
Yeah, don't make yourself a
It will serve
target.
no one should it consume you and see you transformed.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
Would you be happier had I a good reason?
What?
If my motives met with your approval, would you no longer resent the outcome?
I'm pretty sure too many people
If
are dead
so,
for
then
that now.
perhaps a beast's skin would suit you better. Duty, honor, morality. All constructs of convenience when put to proof. Surely
No.
the war taught you how easily power becomes the tool of the self-righteous. How the people's justice was merely a means to their ends? Yet you would ask me why. Ask any creature of this star and those above for answers, and they will tell you what suits their fancy. And they would be right to do so. What meaning there is to be found in the petty vicissitudes of your existence must be gleaned by you and you alone.
That is the rudest way to say you find your own meaning in
Should
life.
you seek it in battle in the fruitless pursuit of my demise, then come. Assume your rightful place as a notch on my blade.
You are a blight on the Garlean race, and there would be no more satisfying way to expunge it than by beating you to death.
Yeah, fair.
But I will not be party to another tragedy. I refuse to lose anyone else because of you. So go. Go! And may we never suffer your madness again!
Refuse to keep begetting hate. Get.
Xenos! Perhaps you found meaning in living this way. I cannot deny you found strength. Yet if you only pursue your hedonistic pleasures and pay no heed to the plight of others, then no one will give you the time of day.
Yeah. Oh, this A.
You will never get what you want. Not even the battle you pine for so dearly. You'll be alone for an eternity, and you'll deserve every agonizing second of it.
Man, she even is being kind to the Yandere. Yanderiest. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my gosh. That was an intense moment. Hello, grumpy old man.
We're ready to depart. The refugee ships will be leaving shortly, but I've asked mine to remain for the time being. There's room enough for you to join me on it, if you wish.
He's trying.
Do contain your surprise. I needn't agree with the Scion's methods or intentions to acknowledge that their deeds are deserving of gratitude.
We appreciate the offer. But might I ask why you are delaying your departure? I presume it is not solely for our benefit.
I must visit Garlemald ere we return to Sharlayan. Having caused such an uproar, 'tis only meet that I explain myself to the Ilzabard contingent.
Fair enough.
Allow us to accompany you then. We should be glad to facilitate, given our familiarity with all concerned.
We are helpers.
If you would like to join as well, Eulus, we can speak of recent events on the way.
He'll be after your seat on the forum next.
There were better options than non-intervention. Prevention. Prevention is so much better than letting things explode. Like, seriously. Alright, let's see if I left us enough time for this cutscene palooza to complete. Yay! Cutscene palooza completed. Oh my gosh. I forgot to eat. I'm gonna quick grab a food bar. I still have one over here. Yeah, one sec. Idiot me. Food bar. Okay. That was... What is all that clicking noise? That was weird. Didn't like that. We couldn't save them all, but if we'd arrived any later, it would have been a massacre. Things were looking bleak until you and the First turned up. Though there'll be time later to discuss your journey to the First, there is one thing I must ask. Did you, perchance, speak with our friends in the Crystarium? A bit. They're doing okay. Lahaina and Beklug both warned me against overexerting myself. Yes, you have a pattern. Strange that they would express such similar sentiments. Identical, in fact. But their advice is duly noted. Yeah, and you will not listen. You utter goober. Raha is great. Oh, Raha. Alright. Ah, what did I do? I binked a thing. The clicking is happening when I turn. That the final day should manifest here too, after everything these people have suffered, is a fate cruel beyond words. Nevertheless, with allies old and new at our side, there is yet reason to be hopeful. It's been a while since last we spoke. For some time I was not myself. Lucia and the others told me what happened that night, and about the events that took place while I was receiving treatment. It was only then that I realized the lengths you and yours go to. I know I may never be able to repay you, but I'll be damned if I don't try. And most of all, I want to thank you, all of you, for everything you've done and continue to do for the sake of my people. At the very least, I'm glad our own members are accounted for. This is the contingent base of operations, I take it. Yes. And now we're going to run our ad. And I'm going to eat this food bar. Run the ad. Eat the num num. Oh. Open Twitch. Oh wait, ads done. Never mind. Don't need to open it. Taylor say, let's go. To see Zeno standing there, so uncaring and unrepentant. Gods, I don't know what came over me. You're very kind, and you worried even about the big jerk butt. I just blurted out the first thing that came to mind. But looking back on it, I stand by those words. I would say I hope they don't incite him to further villainy. But to be honest, I doubt he even remembers what I said. Anyway, enough about all that. It's good to see you again. It was a shorter separation this time, at least, thanks. My good friend. My beefle. Sorry, just remembering in Shadowbringers when she disappeared, I just started crying. I was very upset that day. Okay. We still need to quiz you about your time on the First, if we ever get more than a moment's respite. Yeah, y'all need to know what's going on, but I don't know how to explain. Oh my gosh. Okay, he says the same thing. Do they all say the same thing? Yeah. Yeah, that's what he said earlier, isn't it? Yep, it's the same thing. Alright. Lucia. Lucia is taking stock of the present situation. Okay.
No major injuries then. Good. I briefed the recovered soldiers and sent them on their way as quickly as I could, but nevertheless feared they would not make it in time.
The additional support was invaluable. Your men saved more than a few lives. Though not all, I regret to say.
I take it that I'm addressing Lucia Junius. I'm the Forum's envoy, Fortuneau Leveilleur. And you are owed an explanation for these most dire developments.
Yeah. Seriously, explain some things, dude. Hey, guys.
Another trial wrought by the final days. I was beginning to suspect as much.
Oh my gosh.
You doubtless feel some consternation having been forced to abandon your original plan. But trust me when I say you were right to send the refugees elsewhere.
Yep.
Beasts have been sighted within the capital. Perhaps it was a stroke of grim fortune that the population was decimated beforehand, as they've yet to appear in any great number, but in time. In any case, Maxima leads the remainder of the contingent in an effort to cull the creatures and evacuate the populace as we speak. Once the airships have taken to the skies, I pray your men can be persuaded to join him.
Duh?
You'll permit us to retain our weapons?
Yes, dum-dum.
I wouldn't have sent you after the Scions were I expecting you to stab them in the back.
Yeah.
And I, for one, would not consider past transgressions more relevant than future contributions. Regardless of the circumstances that saw us at odds before, we need men of courage now, more than ever.
Yeah. Congrats, the twins trust you, and so do I. Oh man.
We swore to defend Garlemald, and so we shall.
You're a good cinnamon roll from
It seems you have everything under control. You will excuse me then, for mine own duties await.
A moment, Master Fortuno.
Oh my god, just call him Dad already.
You did desire to express your appreciation for services rendered, did you not?
I did. Though if you intend to again ask that Sharlayan alter its course, you will find my gratitude insufficient.
'Tis nothing so onerous. I wish to hear the details of this grand endeavor of yours.
Why would I ask you to alter what you're doing when I don't even know what you're doing?
Do you swear to listen and to learn, and not to embark upon some scheme to impede us?
Yes.
I swear.
You're trying to save lives, and so is your boy. Sheesh. And you, gal. Your kids is alright, dude.
Any other I would doubt, but you I trust to keep your word. For not once have you broken it. Very well. I will request that the Forum make you privy to our plans. You may await our summons at the Baldessian Annex, assuming the decision is in your favor. Does that suffice?
Yeah.
It does. You have my thanks.
Excellent. You can regale us with tales of your most recent sojourn to the First while we wait.
Oh, it was a lot. It was a heck of a lot. Yeah. Ooh.
Did you hear something just now?
Yes. Your kitty. Wait a second. Why are you walking like a zombie? Bun. Slupper it. Oh, it's pudding way? I see you wanted to give us some whiplash.
Where is this star's blasted pudding?
Hello everyone, I would like you to meet the Bun Buns. They're very cute. And they wish to save everyone on their generation ship that they don't understand.
Dawn may banish even the darkest night, and to this bitter clime bring warmth and comfort.
Hi Oriange. I see you brought the buns. You are underdressed,
'Tis
sir.
heartening to see such an assembly upon my return. I thought often of you whilst I looked down upon our star's brilliance from the moon above.
Yep.
Yes, but what are you doing here? And dressed like that? Aren't you cold?
Verily, I fear for my health should I proceed to expound upon our purpose ere I procure more suitable garments.
Oriange, you dork!
Then allow me to summarize. We're here because none of you lot are up there. Nor has anyone deigned to send word about any changes in the plans. It's rude, is what it is. At least that's what I thought at first, but then folks got to wondering if you weren't in a spot of bother, so we decided to take matters into our own hands. Come down here and help, if our help be needed.
Help's great. Also, you're super cute, and that might help people to spare less.
Says, but it's also something of a convenient excuse to visit Etheris. Oriange made it sound absolutely marvelous. More so before the impending doom, but still. And it's not like there will ever be a better time. What with the aforementioned doom?
Marvellous, they say, yet not an ounce of pudding to be found. I must suffer Oriange's inferior works no more.
Hey! Maybe consider the plight of present company before you go blathering on about pudding and doom? was saying, should you require any assistance with whatever, we are at your disposal. We were born from Hydaelyn's love for the lives of this star, so naturally we would much prefer to see them continue. Twiddling our thumbs up on the moon is hardly conducive to that, though, is it? Not when you've all got such precious thoughts and feelings and hopes for the future deserving of more active preservation. Speaking to Urianger made us realize that while we've carried out our duties to the letter, we've failed to fulfill them in spirit. From there, it was just a hop, skip, and a jump towards resolving to do better. So please, show us how. Help us help you.
So wholesome. I can't with the whiplash though. Like,
forgive me, but are they
Lupperits and adorable? They are your friends.
Thy distant collaborators, indeed.
Yeah, that.
Hail, fellow. Well met. You'd be a member of the Forum, would you? It's an honor and a pleasure to meet you at last.
Oh my gosh. Why is booping me?
I'm Livingway, Hydaelyn's right paw. That last bit is very important. As am I, if I may humbly say so myself.
Oh my god.
I bid you welcome to our star, Livingway. On behalf of the Forum, I thank you for traveling such a distance to meet us. As you have surmised, preparations for the Exodus have not proceeded as smoothly as we had hoped. I should be happy to personally escort you to our headquarters in Sharlayan, where you may advise us as you deem fit.
'Twas with reluctance that I set aside the great work of readying the moon for habitation. Be assured that I did so only after the Loporrits made plain their earnest desire to come hither, and I myself felt a growing certainty that their contributions here would prove invaluable. 'Tis trite, perhaps, but I followed my heart.
Hearts are important. May thy disciples banish this darkest of nights. I refuse to say haveth. I just said haveth.
I am no esteemed philosopher of Eld. Nevertheless, 'tis my hope that what little knowledge I shared shall serve them well, and perchance help save us all. Will thou attend us at the Forum and lend thine own wisdom?
Putting way in the background.
If that's all quite settled, can we start moving before Urianger catches his death? Even I'm freezing out here.
Yeah, you are in the booty shorts.
Oh, I dare say you'll warm up quickly once you're aboard the airship. Sat shoulder to shoulder with our fur-covered friends.
So cute. So yeah, hi Cass. I forgot breakfast. I've eaten half of this protein bar and I'll eat the other half in a bit. Yeah. Oh my god. That was some emotional whiplash. Here. Have this incredibly emotionally fraught scene. And now pudding bunnies. Yep. That's a storytelling decision on somebody's part. Holy cannoli. Oh good. They just were like, yeah, you're back in Sharlayan now. We're just gonna lampshade this. Ooh, what's that? What's this do? Babeth Ironheart? Babeth. Beg pardon, good sir. I could scarce help but notice that sightseeing log on your person. You wouldn't happen to be that adventurer my niece wrote about, would you? Yes, probably. Oh, so it is you! Pleased to make your acquaintance. I am Babeth Ironheart, Milith's aunt and seasoned explorer. Be a dear and hand me that log of yours. Milith told me all about how she helped you embark on explorations of your own, so it's only right that I share with you some wisdom of my own. Yay! Sightseeing log update. Let me see here. Oh, I can't forget to mention that, and done. You should be all set, dear. I've jotted down everything I've heard about the most remarkable vistas the realm has to offer. Of course, a few notes I've shared are not more than rumours, some describing locales so fantastical that I can barely believe they exist. But as I always say, the joy of exploration lies not in the destination, but in the journey. So go forth, dear, and see what sort of journey these hints take you on. That sightseeing log of yours won't fill itself, you know. So yeah, thank you for tuning in while you eat your breakfast. And yeah, welcome to the emotional overwrougtness that is the Endwalker expansion. I dare say Master Fortuneau was as nonplussed as we to learn the identity of Heidelin's lunar custodians, as he will soon discover they have much and more to offer the Forum. Babes. Might I suggest we return to the annex forthwith? We may yet have time to discuss thy recent adventures ere we are summoned to the rostra. Yeah, I do need to tell you all about that stuff. Alright, time to run. Running. We're running it. Running her. More runny. Oh, you open a slightly bigger mini map. Someone's name is Boga. More random quests we're not doing right this minute. Probably. Okay, maybe. I've got to run right by it anyway. What's this? Oh, this is gonna be boop. You strike me as someone who isn't afraid to get his hands dirty. And I don't mean that as a euphemism. Are you interested in a bit of good old-fashioned hard work? Well, perhaps I'm getting ahead of myself. I am Grigg, one of Charleon's gleaners. It is our role to procure materials, samples, knowledge, all you can imagine, and more. Naturally, it would be difficult for any one person to comb the world each time our countrymen ask something of us. And thus did we form a guildship, the better to share information and see the requests we receive to the hands of those best suited to fulfilling them. Some requests, for instance, are better assigned to those who demonstrate a certain degree of finesse and persistence, and the calluses upon your hands tell me you are one such person. I understand that you may feel some trepidation given the somewhat lax selection process. As you like as not suspect, the Forum would never officially recognise a traveller from another nation as a gleaner. Unofficially, however, we're up to our necks in requests as of late, and they're coming in faster than ever before. We'll take any talent we can get and pay good coin for it, so please tell me you're interested. Alright, Gleaner levies now available. You can now help people in another way. Right. Who's this? Northota is looking decidedly smug. Oop, I've got too many quests. We're not gonna worry about it. We're not gonna worry about it. This is the MSQ day, not random clean my journal day. Was there an Aether Shard that I ran by like a goober? There wasn't there? Yep! Much faster than navigating the city. Though the city is very pretty. Like, super pretty. But also teleporting. Oh, yeah! Crackly plastic noise. There we go. Alright. Oh, let me check if the cat wants out. He's just been chilling with me. Ooh. Although there will be no auto advance because I got to go check if the cat wants out. Also, I'll blow my nose. I'm starting to wonder if when I set up to stream on days where I need to close the door, aka there's someone else home, I should bring a bowl of water in for the cat. Alright. Not that I'm complaining, Oriange, but I wasn't expecting to see you quite so soon. Nor I thee. In extolling the virtues of Aetheris, I did inadvertently awaken in the Loporits a desire to avert our beloved star's demise. Krile tells us you've obtained new knowledge that may aid us in our ongoing efforts. Maybe? I've news to share regarding our study of the ethereal sea, but your findings are sure to be of greater interest, and so I would rather hear them first. To what revelations did Heidelin's Elpis flower lead? So much stuff. Oh my gosh. It's like a lot, guys. It's a lot. It's a lot. Then this dynamis is what drives the final days. Yeah. If it and Akasha are one and the same, this all but proves Nidona's theory. We're an entity, through sheer force of emotion, to channel this vast dormant reservoir into a raging river. Its power might surpass even that of Aether. Yup. But if our star is so replete with Aether, said entity would need to be outside its influence to effectively manipulate the dynamis of the great expanse. Yep. Great expanse. Meteion. Yeah. Or rather, the sorrow and suffering of fallen civilizations that she has been hoarding for millennia. Untold anguish and fear and hatred, drawn from every corner of the universe. All for a single purpose, the destruction of Aetheris. Then our foe is no longer some unknowable calamity. We have but one aim, to defeat Meteion. You make it sound so simple, but you're not wrong. Vanquish Meteion, and we deliver the world from the final days. But to even attempt it, there are two conditions. First, we must determine her location. Before Meteion escaped, an enchantment was placed upon her by Venat, the woman who would become Heidelin. The implications of temporal magics are not entirely understood, and so we cannot assume that our Heidelin and the Venat you met in Elpis are one and the same. Nevertheless, due to her intrinsic qualities as an all-powerful being, I'd wager that Heidelin possesses the knowledge we seek. Whether she would share that knowledge with us, however, remains to be seen. After all, she intends for us to flee Aetheris, not to stay. Do you suppose she has abandoned her pursuit of Meteion? I don't think she can do it. At least news ad. The Venat I know would never give up. She got a little busy. That's my impression too. Otherwise, she wouldn't have used me as a conduit for her will, or provided clues such as the Elpis flower. I believe she has been waiting for mankind's answer to Hermes' question. Why do you live? So, what's the second condition? We must find a means to reach Meteon. We must find a means to reach Meteon. Naturally, our chosen method will depend entirely upon wheresoever she has made her nest. Then communing with Hydaelyn must by necessity come first. Yeah, we gotta know where to go. Did you and Master Matoya have any luck with your investigation into the ethereal sea? Sadly not. Though we enlisted the help of Arenvold and other echo-blessed allies, we couldn't detect so much as a whisper from Hydaelyn, even from within the Anti-Tower. Master Matoya is of the opinion that in the years since abandoning it, the Forum has found some other method of receiving instructions from Hydaelyn. If so, it would most likely be some form of apparatus for observing the ethereal sea built closer to home. No, book off mocking. Sorry to interrupt. We've just received word from the Forum. Oh, wait, it's Ojika. Your presence is required in the rostra, where they intend to discuss the Great Exodus. Then Father was able to persuade them. Hopefully. They're finally taking us seriously. Let's hear what they have to say. "'Twas Hydaelyn's commandment that in the event Zodiac should perish, the Loporates were to deliver the people of Etheris from harm. Though that be the limit of their duties, they possess knowledge unparalleled of the great expanse and the means of its traversal. Should they be persuaded to assist in our efforts to reach Meteon, we would do well to heed their counsel. At first, I wasn't sure what to make of Hermes and his motives. But it's like we discussed at the Great Work. When faced with the harsh realities of life, some seek the release of death, others grow defiant. They fight. Either way, it is our right to choose." Well, that was a much quicker response than I was expecting. Nice to know our efforts on the Magna Glacies didn't go unnoticed. Father has granted us the opportunity we've been waiting for. Though we know not what information, if any, they intend to reveal, there's only one way to find out. To the rostra! No, I already talked to you. I hope you don't mind me staying behind while you attend your big meeting. The roster reminds me a bit too much of the supremely scary tribunal in Ishgard. You'll forgive me if I keep my distance. After you left for Garlemald, I went to Labyrinthos and tried to reach Hydaelyn using the Elpis flowers. Alas, my attempts were in vain. I can only assume that she spent a vast amount of her power in the confrontation with Fandaniel, and is presently unable to communicate. Indeed, as her presence left my body, I could feel how faint it had grown. Master Matoya has suspected for some time that the Forum has been constructing a new facility for the purpose of surveying the ethereal sea. Of course, as the custodian of the Anti-Tower, which would presumably be rendered obsolete as a result, she has a few things to say about that. Nothing that should be repeated in polite company, you understand. After sending Raha and Estinian back to Garlemald, I stayed in Locus Aminus for a time. Being an imperial province, it was already in turmoil before the onset of the final days. You wouldn't believe the difficulties we had overseeing the evacuation of the villages we visited. I have faith the detachment we left behind will continue our work and shepherd the people to safety. To what safety can be found in a world coming to an end. To think the crystal tower of the first is capable of such feats as sending one's soul into the distant past. The events you witnessed and helped shape may yet hold the key to forestalling the final days. I'm reminded of dear friends in a future I unmade, whose selfless efforts saw the 8th umbral calamity averted. In this timeline, at least. Too much has been sacrificed for us to abandon Aetheris now. Yep. Alright, body break. Hit transition. Hit run add. Grab a mask. Oh. Well, you don't need the beep and the game. Alright. I return with my mask. Earphones so I can hear. I'm eventually gonna have to get myself something else because after a while these crush my ears and it hurts. And I don't like pain. I do not like pain, y'all know. Right, tea. Teleport, I guess. Yeah. Over her place. Thanks. Rostra Steward. The forum is in session, and as such, the rostra is closed to visitors. We were summoned? A scion of the Seventh Dawn. Very well, you may wait in the corridor. Of course, entry will only be permitted on the condition you leave your armaments at the door. Lest you forget, this sacred institution holds rational discourse in the highest. The implements of war are expressly forbidden. Okay. Oh yes. Okay. Run in, run in. Run in, run in. Your big room's empty. You got another room. That's an outfit. Someone's on vacation mode. Excuse me. Your carbuncle's a little in the way, Sigurd Siegfried. Okay. Hello, you lot. Hello, lad.
There is a matter I wish to raise with you before we enter.
Are we gonna yell?
We are here to listen and to learn. But if the Forum's plans are more or less what I expect, then I should like to make a proposal that will serve our ends. By your leave, of course.
Go for it.
I don't see why not. Your words and wits have gotten us this far.
Yeah.
Agreed. I will present our queries so that you may consider the most advantageous way to advance your proposal without distraction.
Thank you, everyone.
If I may have your attention, the ad hoc session will now commence. The purpose of today's assembly is to brief the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, at their request, on the Great Exodus. You may enter.
I'm cold. The strut.
On behalf of the Forum, I commend your heroic actions on the Magna Glaciers. We shall not soon forget your service to us and the people of Radzat-Han. The Satrap, whom we have informed of the refugees' new arrangements, sings your praises as well. As an expression of our gratitude, we will endeavor to answer your questions as fully and openly as we are able.
Now that you're not bespelled to die if you talk.
Then let us begin.
Then let us be. Yeah.
First, it is the Forum's objective to ferry the life and knowledge of this star to the moon. Am I correct?
You are. It is for this purpose that Sharlayan has labored these many long years. We have collected biological samples and scientific records from across the star. When the time comes, they will be moved from their places in Labyrinthos and Numenon and conveyed to safety. Once that critical task has been accomplished, we will begin transporting the Sharlayan citizenry, which has been categorized into groups. The earliest arrivals are to ensure hospitable environs for those who come after. Following our people, we will send those of other nations in turn, beginning with our allies. Radzat-Han was foremost among these, but since the final days have already come to Thavnair, we saw fit to include the refugees with earlier groupings.
An ambitious plan. You have accounted for the safety of all nations and tribes, then?
As many as we can.
And how, pray tell, do you decide who to leave behind?
To journey beyond the sky is an unprecedented and immeasurably difficult endeavor. Introducing sources of inevitable conflict would condemn all to certain death.
There is no inevitable conflict.
Questions as to the validity of that approach aside, are your plans proceeding apace? We're under the impression that your primary means of celestial transportation is incomplete.
Yeah, that's a problem.
If only in that it does not meet our optimal parameters, that is correct. This Ark, as some have taken to calling it, is fully operational and could be launched even today. However, the final days have progressed more quickly than we anticipated. At present, the ship is incapable of attaining speeds sufficient to meet our evacuation targets. Should we put the vessel into service, as it is now, we will be unable to travel to the moon and back quickly enough to complete the necessary number of trips. Precious lives and knowledge will be lost.
Seven hells. Is there anything to be done?
The ether burner, the primary means of propulsion once the craft is in the space between stars, is undergoing testing to determine whether it can be made more efficient. Though cargo is being loaded for the initial phase of the Exodus, we are prepared to continue our experimentation up to the day before launch, should it prove necessary.
That's why they're interested in the...
What if the Scions were to solve your problem? We shall help devise a means to improve the ether burner's efficiency, on 2 conditions. If we succeed, you must allow us to meet with Hydaelyn.
'Twas simple enough to deduce. You have a Concord, and so you would never have abandoned the anti-tower had you no other means of communication. One far more convenient, I suspect.
The second condition, also to be met upon our success, is that we be permitted to propose another use for your Ark.
You don't have to take us up on it.
We
want
would
to
be
propose
at
it.
liberty to refuse this proposal.
Yeah, that's generally how
Of
proposals
course.
work.
If we cannot prove its merit to the 99 here, who are we to stake on it the lives of all peoples of this star?
Delightful as always, Master Alfino.
Retired teacher man.
Oh, we couldn't have asked for a finer plan. Allow us to solve this complex engineering problem of which we were entirely unaware until moments ago. What could possibly go wrong? The satire writes itself.
Oh, don't be a grump.
Yet, what field has not benefited from a change in perspective? When we are at wit's end, what we need is not the same dry theories recited ad nauseam, but fresh inspiration.
Yeah. Clean pair of eyes.
I, for one, have faith in my erstwhile students to provide it, and I find their terms to be perfectly acceptable.
Ridiculous.
Order!
man.
Order! We have no time to waste on debate. I call a vote. All in favor of agreeing to the Scion's terms?
Yeah. Me. You don't get a vote. I don't care. Is that enough?
71 in favor, 28 against. The ayes have it.
Good.
Fortuneau, as the architect of this project, you are the best candidate to show them its current state. And bear in mind that regardless of your personal misgivings, this is the will of the Forum.
Very well.
call this session to a close. Return to your tasks with urgency. The final days wait for none.
Rest assured, I have every intention of honoring the Forum's decision. Yeah, you're not a liar. While I very much take issue with the Forum's approach to selecting whom to save and when, they're not wrong for wanting to minimize potential conflicts. Fortunately, if this plan of ours actually works, the Great Exodus itself will become entirely unnecessary. I'll admit, breaking up the issue of the Forum's incomplete arc was more than a little daunting. They were, to their credit, quite open about the current state of affairs. What was even more surprising, though, was when they took Orphano up on his offer. I'm a little vexed that we've yet to learn of the Forum's replacement for the Anti-Tower, though I expect that in time they'll share that too with us. And with Master Matoya if they've any sense. The further we pursue the mysteries of the universe, the more I struggle to comprehend the fortuitous nature of time itself. We measure and quantify it based on observances of celestial bodies. We measure and quantify it based on observations of celestial bodies, such as the sun and moon. But from your account it is unclear whether the ancients viewed time in a similar manner. I mention this because while Venat knew the final days would reoccur at a defined point in the future, she presumably had no way of knowing exactly when. Even so, the completion of the Forum's preparations to escape to the moon, aligning so closely with the advent of the final days, is surely no coincidence. Perhaps if Midgasoma were still alive. In the traditional sense, that is. He could have offered to help the vessel attain the necessary speeds. And then again, there's no guarantee his contribution would make enough of a difference to matter. There's a lookout point right there. Of late, I have seen no sign of the Loporites, this being their first opportunity to experience the wonders of Sharlayan. The potential for misadventure is nigh infinite. Oh no. We're gonna have to go. Okay, we're gonna have to go on bunny retrieval. My affinity for espionage may have earned me the title of Archon. His Archon title is Inspying? He's literally a professor of stabbing and spying. I can't. We've been joking about it for months that he's a professor of stabbing. He literally is. He's literally okay. Okay. Not that anyone could have realistically surmised that their brilliant stratagem was to build a giant ship, fly to the moon, a still larger vessel in truth, and use that to travel to another star. Even now, the whole idea seems positively absurd when spoken aloud. Alright, let me go grab that while I'm right here. Because, like, seriously. In order to accommodate the 99 members of the Forum, the seating in the Assembly Hall is arranged in the shape of a spiral. Viewed from above, one is reminded of the symbol emblazoned upon the Sharlayan flag, the nautilus shell that keeps the water of knowledge. Okay, that makes more sense to my brain now. Hello. Sorry about not letting the rest of you in on my plan. I was, admittedly, thinking on my feet for the most part. But since we require both the means of communing with Hydaelyn and reaching Meteon, in the spur of the moment, I saw involving ourselves with the completion of the Ark as a way to work towards both objectives simultaneously. However, we must first keep our end of the bargain by solving the problem of the Aether Burner. I'd like to think it is not a challenge beyond our combined expertise, or at least the expertise of our extended circle of associates. It might behoove us to learn how an Aether Burner actually works before we attempt to improve it, though. Or is this a go retrieve Sid? His father seems so eager to help. Maybe we can have him educate us about the Aether Burner. Everyone say the same thing? Yep. Okay. Fortunal's ability to maintain a stiff upper lip is being sorely tested. As instructed, I shall take you to see the Aether Burner. Meet me outside the Archaon. I trust you can make your own way there. Probably. So the Ark is being built in Labyrinthos. Hardly surprising. Where else could they conceal such a massive undertaking? They all went this way. I will also go this way. It's the right way. It's the wrong way. Is it? It's a door. I goes outside. Good enough. Good enough. Oh, we can just teleport. Okay, we're just gonna do that. We're just gonna teleport. It's like a cafe apron. I can be a barista. Okay, we're focusing. I don't understand the appeal of reshaping it to look like the world above. Make your peace with what it is, or go outside if that's what you prefer. The whole thing is the ship. It has been many moons since I last visited Labyrinthos. As vast as the archives were back then, they've only continued to grow in the days since. That we have been granted permission to enter the lower levels is proof of our increased standing, or that they'd been willing to confide in us sooner. Among the many and varied documents sent to the moon, I did chance upon several inventories made in the Archaon. Mayhap the Forum believed such records would provide insight into the intricacies of clerical duties. Regardless, the Loporrits did not consider them worthy of more than a cursory glance. Oops. Oops, I meant to click on for now. Once we were refused entry, we are now welcome to get as guests. It seems so long ago we first set foot here. Do they intend to start to carry everything in the Archaon to the moon? They said they'd start loading scientific records and biological samples, but do they really need all of it? I mean, the moon's pretty barren right now, so maybe? Our destination lies in the lower levels. The Forum in its wisdom has granted you access to the Archaon's lift. Step inside. Step inside and have Ophaline take you to the medial circuit. Frogos! Oh, it's been a hot minute. Let's mend real fast. Thanks for fixing my stuff. Fix everything up. Alright. Okay. offline. Hello. You wish to use the lift, yes. Peace, peace. Monkey. I have sent your associates ahead to Logisticon Alpha, on the other side of Mariol Agronomics. Actually, there's something I've been meaning to... Spit it out. No, never mind. It can wait. Let us attend to the matter at hand. Oh my goodness. You are a dude. Mr. Papa Man. I forget. Can I fly here? I don't think I can. Yeah. But this should still be faster than walking. Probably. Shoot, did I miss the right path? No, it looks like this is the right path. Oh yeah, there's a path down there. Anything critical? Nothing critical. Stray tomatoes. What do you mean your tomatoes don't wander around eating people? How do you get on with your days? I can't take it. I've got too many quests. Ugh. I want to be able to fly here. I bet it's really cool to fly around in. Big domy thing. Stuff in it. Me. Hello, Torch. Bye, Torch. Globos. Map. Doorway? Nope, not a doorway. Doorway? Doorway. Logisticon Alpha. Hello, everyone. I'd say my legs are shorter than all of yours, but actually, am I Krile's height? I think we're about the same height. Oh, there you are. Having words with Master Fortunato by any chance? Knowing the Forum, even the people working down here are probably kept in the dark about the true purpose of this place. On our journey here, I was filled with an inexplicable sense of elation to see vegetables other than carrots being cultivated. Why, it near brought a tear to mine eye. We must be close to the central circuit, which is where Charlayan's greatest secrets are held, if the tomes I perused told the whole story. The fields we passed along the way brought back memories of Ferndale. Unfortunately, we were never blessed with such abundant crops. The further underground we go, the more surprises we find. I wonder what this place is actually for. Reminds me a lot of being in the past, to be honest. We are to wait here while our father arranges for us to use the next lift. here being Logisticon Alpha, where the atmospheric conditions of Labyrinthos are regulated. Water is drawn from underground and dispersed as vapor, stimulating the formation of artificial clouds and rain. By manipulating the temperature and air circulation, they are able to create the ideal environment for the growth and preservation of the biological samples kept here. Hold on, how do you know so much about it? My father brought me here as a child. What? And left me behind? Actually, you're the one who left me behind when you went off somewhere with grandfather. Oh. The night before, I'd been asking father how clouds are made, so he decided to show me. It was fascinating. I peppered him with questions the entire time. 'Tis all too easy to take for granted the many interweaving aspects of the natural world, to grow inured to the wondrous. Yeah. But having gained an understanding of the complex mechanisms employed by the Loporits in creating a similar environment, I have come to view such processes in a new light. The subterranean gardens of Labyrinthos, the lunar prison forged to contain the ancient zodiac, the habitations built for all mankind neath the moon's surface, each unique yet undeniably similar. 'Tis no mere coincidence. They're all based on Elpis, yeah? Ever since Hydaelyn unfolded to us the grim fate that awaits Aetheris, every essential resource we could spare has been delivered to Labyrinthos in preparation for the great exodus. But that is not all. It is also a testing ground for the technologies that will allow us to settle on distant stars. Though the Loporits have endeavoured to make the moon habitable, that is not our final destination. Mankind must learn to propagate life where there is none, to thrive where all is barren. Alas, time is not on our side. I've arranged for you all to enter the central circuit. It is there that most of our preparations for the great exodus are carried out, the construction of the Ark among them. Though our plans have been made public, access remains highly restricted. You, however, will not be subject to such restrictions, and will have free reign to come and go as you please. Such was the will of the Forum, after all. We will prove ourselves worthy of their trust, your trust. Then let us proceed. He's just like, I know you will, son. I'm a cranky dad, but I am not a denying dad. Mister, I know you won't lie because you literally never have. God, I'm sick of being sick. Oof. 1 second. Where are we to next? Oh, this lift. Oh, an ad's about to start. Okay. It says an ad is starting soon, but it is confused. Nothing is happening. I felt funny for a hot minute. Can you hear me? It just says an ad is starting soon. Okay, so there's an ad. Alright, so that happened. And the ad's about to be up. Yep. Boom, 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 boom. I'm on going underground. I hope I didn't skip any of the... I hope you didn't miss any of the ones you wanted to see me do. Maybe I should start doing these streams at night, because then you don't have to do things. By decree of the Forum, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn are permitted to enter the Central Circuit. Ooh. The temperate environment here is not unlike that of Bestway's burrow, though the diverse vegetation doth produce a far more complex bouquet of aromas. A welcome difference indeed, for I have grown weary of the scent of carrots. The sooner we can get a look at this aether burner of theirs, the sooner we can start working out how to improve it. I have no idea what makes Alphino so confident we can solve this problem of theirs. Relentless optimism, I presume, a not unwelcome trait in a youth, but less so in a gambler. Aye, let us resolve never to let him set foot in the gold saucer. I imagine the secrets kept here would be of great benefit to my own research, but I will refrain from indulging my curiosity for the time being. We might finally have the chance to commune directly with Heidelin, provided we somehow manage to succeed where Sharlayan's finest engineers have failed. Still, it won't hurt to have a look. You should at least meet a new character before stopping. This is it, the Central Circuit. Please tell me we're almost there. Or is there another underground level we have to reach, the even more Central Circuit, perhaps? The farther down we travel, the more expansive the sky above becomes, artificial though it is. Would that the heavens elsewhere could be so idyllic. Yeah. Okay, sir. The aether burner is being constructed not far from here. Overseeing the work is Kakul Dunkor, after whom the forge is named. Once the necessary introductions have been made, I shall leave you with him to discuss the particulars. This way. That name sounds either Lala or Beastfolk. Oh wait, there's an aetherite. I'm gonna be terrible and go the opposite way because aetherite. Oh god. I'm gonna completely space out really hard and not be functional at all. Ooh, it's all gardified. That sure does look like a giant launching pad with a thing to make the force of the boom go with the bougie boujou boujou boujou. Yep. Let's get that either right. Can I get the either right? I certainly hope I can get the either right. Me and my T-Rex. Can't jump it. Have to be polite. Chocoboko keep. Hello, add me to your list. Thank you. Thank you, boy. Oh, cute. Run. 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 Okay. Oh golly, this will be a bit. Will it be a bit there? What's this? Do not enter. Ouch. Leg. Alright, now let's go where we ought to go. Now that I can teleport here when I really want to, instead of having to go down all the dang lifts. Boing. Boing. Where's the entrance to that area? There it is. Alright, yeah, you're Lala. He looks lost in thought, although it seems he's hit something of a stumbling block. Is he talking to himself? Surely the Forum hath already petitioned the aid of the Loporites, given their familiarity with such technologies. Hope so. Even for a closely guarded secret, you can see practically everything from outside, even with the magical barrier surrounding it. What is it? Phone, why are you boobing? Sage Council. Alright. I was expecting the Sky Steel Manufactory, but instead I find this village smithy. While many of the facilities within the central circuit seem to be visible from the upper levels, the more secretive work must be carried out behind closed doors. That would be logical. He hasn't even realised we're here. Or perhaps he has realised, but just doesn't care. This is the man we seek. Do try not to startle him. Raining. Go chat with Cookle.
Could swap them out. No, been there, done that. Damn near lost me eyebrows.
Think,
like
Cookle, think! We'd be well on our way to paradise. Visionaries patting themselves on the backs for their grand accomplishments if you'd only think!
I like his hair.
Yes, that does sound rather lovely.
Yeah! I mean, Master Force, you know, what a pleasant surprise. We're not blasting off already, are we?
The schedule remains unchanged, for better or worse. which is why the Forum has elected to accept assistance in resolving the Ether Burner conundrum.
Hi-ho.
Huh. Not seen you lot down here before.
There are Archons among their number, but engineering is not their expertise. Nevertheless, the Forum concedes the slim possibility that they may have insights to offer. If not, you are at liberty to return them to the surface, by whatever means you see fit.
I assure you that won't be necessary. Now, about your troubles with the Ether Burner.
Aye, aye, I'll walk you through it. Suppose I could do with a change of pace. As the name ought to tell you, the Ether Burner burns ether, ambient or otherwise, and transforms it into motive force. Think of it like a giant bomb that never stops exploding.
Awkward.
Even out in that black void where the ether's right sparse, it's strong enough to move our arc. And it probably won't kill you like an actual bomb.
My headphones are about to die.
Perfect. According to my calculations, to travel to the moon and back fast enough for the Forum's liking, the conversion rate needs to be 6% more efficient.
Oof.
A measly 6%, you say? But if I could have squeezed even another 0.6 out of it, don't you think I'd have built it that way in the first place?
Yeah, that's fair.
Hast thou consulted with the Loperites?
Yes, they too are conducting their own research, for lack of a ready answer. The moon's propulsion systems are considerable, naturally, yet they are commensurately massive. It is no easy feat to convert their technology into an efficient means of propulsion for a teeny tiny toy boat, as they say, and as I most certainly do not.
Yes, exactly! Damn it all, I asked for refined adamantite and they send me uppity rabbits with inscrutable, ancient, incompatible technology! You're trying to drive me mad!
Do you speak of Allegan refined adamantite, perchance?
Oh, you can help with that.
You know of it?
You know how to make it?
Only in the most general terms, I'm afraid. 'Twas an alloy of Allegan make, but the secrets of its production were closely guarded. As I recall, the record stated it was vital to Dalamud's construction and launch.
Aye, that's the stuff. No material more conductive far as I know. Slotting some ins like blowing up a dam and watching the river of ether come rushing through. Ain't a living soul that knows how to make it though.
We're going to the past
we were fortunate
again.
enough to salvage some for the ether burner, just a wee bit, mind, from a chunk of Dalamud that came hurtling into the Northern Empty during the calamity. With more, well, that extra 6% efficiency would be child's play. It's a crying shame that we've no other sources.
Surely the many shards of Dalamud scattered throughout Eorzea would suffice. Why not get the refined adamantite from them?
Oh, we tried, believe you me. But only a few specialised pieces would have had any in them to begin with. Drive calls from Ragnarok-class internment hulks. Those are the prize bits we really need. According to the Gleaners, getting to them means delving deep into the shards. And the defences are still very operational and very eager to blow them up.
We can go. We're good at this.
It's rough going in there, even for the cream. Not sure they'd make it out alive.
Weren't we near that part of the Ragnarok when we went to destroy Bahamut?
You want me to go and fetch the whatsits? The White Raven's ghost, it haunts me. This sounds like a job for someone else. I don't actually remember the White Raven, so I'm just gonna go do the whatsits.
That may be for the best, though you doubtless find the task too dull for your liking.
Meh.
There are multiple internment hulks in Eorzea alone, so handling this ourselves may not be the most efficient option. Rather, if we could salvage adamantite from the shards simultaneously...
Get a whole group going.
Thancred, is the link shell we established before you went to Garlemald still active?
Of course. The floor is yours.
Oh, everybody work together.
What's all this?
Gathering firewood, so to speak. We alone can accomplish little, but joined by others, we may yet build a bonfire to carry us heavensward. This is Alphino. The Scions have need of you.
Understood. I will contact the Lord Commander and dispatch our finest at once.
Oh, turn 9.
My sisters are somewhat preoccupied with the final days, so I will lead the 12-wood expedition myself.
Are you aware of any other sources of refined adamantite?
Logically, such an invaluable alloy would have been utilized solely where absolutely necessary, in components intended to conduct or collect surpassing amounts of ether. Any extant instrumentation or devices would have likely found their way into the hands of etherologists or enthusiasts.
Enthusiasts?
Magical artifacts of Allagan design? The Eastern Alliance will send word to one and all. Are there other ways we may offer aid? No shards of the Lesser Moon scar our soil, but our stake in this cause is no less for it.
Is there anything in Othard that might be of use to you?
What did you say? Oh, you got friends in far places, lad.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you're offering, I wouldn't say no to one of those Far Eastern sacred relics. Some of them can hold enough ether to summon a whole damn primal. Combine a source like that with the ether burner, and 3, 2, 1, kaboom!
I gather you heard his explosive enthusiasm. Might you secure us a suitable relic?
It shall be done. I know little of machines, but I promise we will do our utmost to gather the materials you need to finish your starship. I am glad for the work, in truth. Better to busy oneself than wait and fret over disasters foretold.
Then why are we all still standing about yapping? There's plunder for the taking, and I'm a born plunderer. I'll be an old Charlian before you know it. Start mixing the grog.
I'm certain that can be arranged. Thank you all, and do be careful.
Just like that.
Aye, just like that. Our refined adamantite is on its way. Now let
The
us
power of
consider our
friendship
next steps,
compels
shall we?
you.
There's yet much to be done.
Yay, he's so happy. Your kids have grown up. And you've made a lot of really unfair assumptions about what they've been up to. Mr. Dude. The White Raven refers to the boss who couldn't get past 10 years ago when running coils in turn 9. Ah, yes. Frickin'. Nyeh. Ugh. Appreciate you doing all this, but I ain't getting my hopes up just yet. That's fine. That's an outfit. I ran into you earlier. You had different clothes. Alright. There are no oaths or contracts binding the members of the Ilsabard contingent, and in many ways it was even more loosely organised than the Crystal Braves. Nevertheless, I knew none would refuse this call to arms. Truly, we have been blessed with trustworthy and dependable allies. Though Bahamut is long gone, the internment hulks are far from safe. Could be much worse, of course. They won't have to fight their way past Mericidian dragons, nor is there any danger the Elder Primal might be summoned again. Even so, I dare say there are still a fair few elegant creations and contraptions remaining to bar our friend's way. I only hope that Grandfather watches over them. What serendipitous irony, that the remnants of the 7th umbral calamity would become the keys to mankind's salvation. Never more certain have I been that Master Louisoix watches over us from the ethereal sea. First the Telophori, and now the final days. No one can accuse the Ilsabard contingent of backing down from a challenge. Of course, they weren't also committed to the cause when we first set out. But after seeing the example set by you, Alphino, and the others, the change was palpable. They couldn't help but believe. Believe that you can do it, 'cause you can do it. Time and time again, it seems that Allegan something or other are the cause of, or the solution to our problems. To think the self-same materials that once launched Dolamud will now be used to help ferry mankind to the moon. There's a poetry in that. I'm confident that even the deadliest of Allegan defense mechanisms are no match for our allies. At this rate, some of them might soon have as many accomplishments to their names as a certain warrior of light. Considering how much of a fuss he made at the time, I don't see why he takes every opportunity to bring it up. It was just firewood. It's times like these we're reminded of how famous, or infamous, Alphino has become. Who'd have thought he could achieve so much with a single... Who'd have thought he could achieve so much with a single link pearl conversation? As we're expecting rather a lot of visitors in the near future, I'd best return to the surface and inform the relevant parties. I also have a contact of my own that might be worth a try. Oh, and who might that be? That's for me to know and you to find out. And on that note, I leave matters here in your capable hands. Best of luck. Alrighty. Meanwhile, in Ul'dah.
Our course of action is clear. We must harvest refined adamantite from the shards of Dalamud and procure arcane relics of Allegan make. Summon the best and brightest of our immortal flames and form an expeditionary party at once. Call upon the Sultan Sworn and Brass Blades for support as you must. Papashan, send word to the guilds. We will require the expertise of master artisans if we are to have any hope of identifying and recovering these elusive materials. Thiergeist, we have need of your stone torches. They are to assist the immortal flames in scouring the ruins and to help secure the surrounding areas. I trust I can count on your support.
As commander of the Stone Torches, my son Zimberk will personally see it done.
Alright. You got a serious business
Pippin,
name.
I would have you lead the raiding party. Assemble your finest, and with Tizona's blade, clear the way. Lord Lolorito, I pray you take charge of the search for Allagan relics. Surely you know of some being traded on open or clandestine markets, or sleeping in collectors' vaults. Of course, I ask not that you do this out of the kindness of your heart. By all means, profit on the transactions. I wish you the joy of it. The final days descend upon our world. If circumstances are truly as dire as they say, Uldar's best efforts may be for naught. And yet, when we Eorzeans rose from the ashes to rebuild our broken realm, did we not learn one simple truth? That which seems all but impossible to overcome alone may yet be possible if we stand together. It was the Scions who united us then, and it is the Scions who call upon us now. Uldar will answer that call. We will summon our courage and join the fight for our world's future. You know your duties. I, Nanamo Ulnamo, 17th in the line of Ul, bid you good luck and Godspeed.
You go, Nanamo. You go, girl. Sultana. Meanwhile, in the Black Shroud.
We fielded a goodly number, but our ranks are heavy with healers, and an abundance of restorative magics will be of little help in destroying Dalamud's defenses. Still, it has ever been thus with Gridania. We must steel ourselves for a protracted engagement.
Or team up.
In that case, might I suggest taking us along?
Hi, Lisi. Low on healers, high on punching.
Commander Hext, what are you doing here?
None of the shards in Girabania are big enough to hold an internment hulk. So we said to ourselves, why not lend our neighbors a hand? We thought you might be short on people with a talent for breaking things.
While it pains me to admit it, you are right. Are our deficiencies so plain to see?
Your deficiency. We're bad at being terrible.
It might have been a lifetime ago, but I was once one of the Scions assigned to the Shroud.
Yeah.
I know this forest well. I know your people. And I know we will be stronger if we fight this fight together.
Yeah.
Then I will impose upon you with a clear conscience. Come, let us speak of how to integrate our forces.
The power of friendship compels you. Oh, oop, there's an
I won't
ad.
let it all be for nothing. I promise you, Papalimo.
I'm sorry, ad. People in ad. It's hard to watch cutscenes and do things. Oh my gosh.
There!
We've no time to waste, brother. Everyone has already...
Yeah. Hey, boy. Oh, shuffle. Those who walk after.
That was a roar. A dragon's roar.
Backup coming in. I hope it's backup coming in. Meanwhile, in the Ruby Sea.
And so, in summation, the Eastern Alliance, as well as the Honourable Lord Lolorito himself, reached out to me for assistance in procuring these treasures of the divine, and I, in turn, do beseech the Confederacy for aid.
Oh, it's a Miri. Hi, Mr. Kitty.
Hmm? Is that...
Hello,
Hancock?
Sotoban.
What a surprise this is. And a fortuitous one at that. I have a favor to ask, you see.
Yeah. Purr. Can you hear him purr? Okay, not like that. That was a nice set of cutscenes. Sorry for the ads in the middle of it. I gotta go back to the 3 minutes per hour. Well, this is 3 minutes per hour, it's, they're split in half. And I can't seem to manually run a 3-minute long ad. Which is inconvenient. Go. Appreciate you doing all this, but I ain't get me hopes up just yet. Yeah, you said that. Alphinaud resisting the urge to pat himself on the back. Though our friends are searching for refined adamantite and sacred relics, we will only know if they meet your requirements once they've arrived. In the meantime, is there aught else we might do to be of service? Ah, you've already done more than enough. Hard to say, though. I could use someone who knows a thing or two about Allegan technology. You there, the lad with the red eyes and matching hair. You seem to know more than the average scholar. He's an Archon. Huh, if only Master Kukul knew how right he was. Will he and Graha establish a rapport? Why don't we help with preparations for the Great Exodus? Indeed, this would mean going above and beyond the terms of our arrangement, but I propose this not to curry favour. As confident as I am that we will succeed, we must be ready for every eventuality. This would also be a great opportunity to familiarise ourselves with the logistics of traversing the Great Expanse. And if nothing else, it beats twiddling our thumbs while we wait for the adamantite. Yeah, let's go be useful. I got a hat. Ain't you a bunch of helpful buggers? If you mind to lend a hand, I know where you ought to go. Charlie and Armlet is lousy with researchers and scholarly types. Busying themselves preparing for the Exodus. But their lot need all the help they can get. Mr. Buddy. Well then, off we go. Mr. Kitty. Mr. Kitty. I think I should adjust my camera so you can see the kitty. We're going to adjust the camera so you can see the kitty. Wife already knows this kitty, but not everybody else knows this kitty. You go. You good boy. Who's your good boy? Who's your good boy who's gonna be on the screen? Look at you! Look at you! Look at you! Hi. Oh, it's a big yawn. Who's your big yawner? Oh, big yawn. Oh, big yawn. Hello. Okay, Mr. Kitten. We go back to the game. Because I only need one hand right now. One hand is for cat, one hand is for gold things. Where's your kitty baby? Where's your kitty baby? I should retrieve a squishmallow for you to sit on my lap because you like that the bestest. You like that the bestest. It's my finger, you're kissing me. Okay, hello. I love you. Oh, that's a pole. I walked into it. He's a cat. He's very distracting. Oh, we're getting attacked. Don't car. Running along. Who's your baby? Who's your baby? Who's your Mr. Baby? This is the Mr. Baby. Would you like freedom, Mr. Baby? Are you hungry for lunch? Did you want the delicious nim yums? You want the delicious nim yums? You're hurting my wrist. What are you doing? What are you doing? Elevate the butt. Elevate the butt. Okay. Ooh, he's a Mr. Kitty. You're a Mr. Kitty. Is life so grand? Is you so pretty? Put on a show. Put alone. Yeah. Alright. What's the plan? In order to protect the secrets of the central circuit, the researchers must navigate a bewildering maze of face make words. In order to protect the secrets of the central circuit, the researchers must navigate a bewildering maze of paperwork before they are permitted to return to the surface. I suppose it's no different than any other aspect of Sharlayan society. We do love our bureaucracy. It's very much a mirror of the city above, which is perhaps how it came to be called Sharlayan Hamlet. What a quaint little settlement this is. A shame it is hidden underground. I don't mind a bit of heavy lifting, but I draw the line at paperwork. So much as wave a sheep. So much as wave a sheaf of documents at me and I'll put my lance through it. As surprised as I was to learn the Forum planned to send everyone to the moon, I can't imagine how the common folk must feel about it. Do my senses deceive me? In the shadow of yon corner. One can but hope this leadeth not to mischievous undertakings. Who? Operates? From what I can tell, a lot of the people actually live down here. I don't know how much help we can offer, but I dare say they'll benefit from some of that fresh inspiration Scarlark Montachane mentioned. Let's start by asking around, ideally without getting in anyone's way. No. Oh, you leaving me? Goodbye. Oh, hello. Hello. Let's meet by the Aetherite once our work is done. Oh, hello. Oh, hi. Hello. Okay. Sir. Excuse me, sir. Oh my goodness. Hello, sir. Hello. It was hugs o'clock. He decided we were insufficiently close. He required more closeness in his life. Increased kitty intimacy. Okay. Mr. Buddy, are you hungry? Are you thirsty? Can I put some water in a dish while you drink? You just need all the lovies. Mr. Ridiculous Nugget. Mr. Meowy Meow Meow. Mr. Buddy Boo. Oh my goodness, just kitty kitty. Just kitty kitty. So very cozy. You want to scream like a Mr. Snugglebuggle? Mr. Snuggly Bugger Butt. You're a kitty. I love you. I'm gonna hold you. I'm gonna use my mouse. Together we can drive. Let's just pretend I can talk normally right now, okay? Steady current. Helping with the arc, even with all the power Master Cockles managed to squeeze out of the Aether Burner. It's still not enough, apparently. Now I hear the final days have arrived. Horrible creatures running rampant all over. Ugh. If only we'd begun the exodus sooner. People are dying, there'll be no end to it if we don't fulfill our duties. But we will. We spent years preparing for this moment. Believe in the plan and all will be well. Well, none of them are gonna turn. They're too busy believing. Don't stop believing. Hold on to that teenage feeling. I don't actually know how the words go. Oh, Mr. T, sleepy face. Alright, we're running on. Where'd you go, Koopa? Here we go, Koopa. Doggo! Oh, doggo. Lose your baby. Lose your baby. Missed your baby. Why do you like that so much? I can't help the distressed chef. My quest log is too full. I have a deep emotional desire to help the distressed chef. I can do it. Nope, I can do it. Oh, yeah. Alright. Oh, 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 what you doing? Cleaning. Florpin. Silken grin, another row. Oh, hello. Are you one of the new helpers? Yes, sort of. Working on the Aether Burner. Oh dear. I hear things have come to a standstill on that front. Even so, I'd choose that over my current duties. Checking and loading samples. Day in, day out. It's thankless. Oh, tiring. Thankless work. Still, no one will be cross if I misplace a few legumes or what have you. The Forum's got enough on their plate as it is. What with the siling who gets to board the Ark and when? Lots of powerful people have opinions about that. My heart goes out to Master Fortunar and the others. Hardly get a moment's rest, I suspect. Do they even have time to sleep? Who's our baby? Mr. Baby, you're so great. I love you. Oof, you're heavy though. I'm gonna put my arm out of joint, bud. Maybe talk to someone over here, yeah? I think so. I'll walk through the bushes. I cannot walk through the bushes. Yeah, we came this way though. That fellow we talked to. Alright. Talk to that fellow. Talk to her over. Already forgotten. Aha, Poultisan. Poultisan. Offering to help. That's very kind. But I should be able to organize the rest of the documents by myself. It's mostly lists of the things we'll need once we arrive on the moon, and then whichever star we choose as our new home. My duties largely concern the maintenance of living conditions, so we'll be a lot busier after we depart. I hear that our lunar collaborators have come down to assist in our efforts. I'm looking forward to finally meeting them in person, after having communicated with them in such a limited capacity thus far. be perfectly honest, I've not even the slightest idea what they look like. I do hope they're not enormous looming giants. Why, I would much prefer something small and fluffy like that behatted rabbit that ran by. Oh dear. Flops, what you up to?
Trouble. They're up to trouble. They're up to trouble.
Alright. I did attune to this, didn't I? Yeah. Cool. Where's our fit? Going away.
Crikey, wasn't expecting to see you here, Jacobi. Sorry I didn't have the chance to say goodbye and, well, having those other lockbirds attack you. Terrible misunderstanding that. Not to worry though, as all have since recovered from the rather savage beating you administered. They bear you no ill will. Well, perhaps a little on account of the savagery, but time heals all wounds. Most, anyway.
Look. You didn't give me a lot of options.
How marvellous it is to see you again. You'll be pleased to hear I've learned much since our fascinating discussion at the Caratorium. All thanks to Riange, you see. He's taught me the finer points of cooking, which, despite my name, I knew very little about. So many dishes, so many hard-to-pronounce words. Actually, I was rather hoping he'd show me how to bake an Archon loaf. They're quite popular, I hear, though it doesn't sound like it contains any flavour to speak of. Still, if that's the sort of thing your kind enjoys, I shall make enough to last the whole journey.
No, don't! The point of Archon loaf is that it's terrible.
What joy to sample the delights of Paris.
Twould appear the Loporates have infiltrated Sharlayan's most heavily guarded facility. How, I know not. Hello, Living Way.
Fancy meeting you here, Jacobi. Our friends in the forum brought us to see their teeny tiny toy boat, which was quite impressive considering they didn't use any creation magics.
Yeah, they don't have those. Do you?
What we're really interested in is Etheris itself, though we now find ourselves in a sort of funny underground miniaturized version of it. We were hoping the forum would give us a guided tour, but it appears they're already rather preoccupied. Honestly, all that time to repair and they're still not ready.
You're not either. You just think you are.
I suppose we'll just have to show ourselves around. Or at least that's what we were planning to do until we chanced upon Riange and your good self. Since you're both dawdling about, engaging in idle chit-chat, perhaps you could show us a few points of interest. Won't that be fun?
Sure. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Try as he might, Riange cannot free himself of the Loporates. A tour of Labyrinthos. An unexpected yet prudent suggestion. Given the similarities betwixt this artificial environment and Bestway's burrow, 'twould be in our best interest to have the Loporates acquaint themselves with those conditions deemed optimal by their Sharlayan collaborators. Yep. Boy howdy, has there been a disconnect. I fear, however, that continued reliance upon my limited knowledge would risk narrowing rather than broadening their perspectives. Mayhap thou art better suited to lead this venture. You're just done with bunnies.
What a marvellous idea. Do we begin with that big what's-it over yonder?
Ah, yes, the what's it. I shall leave its explanation to Jacobi. Chuckle. Which big what's it? Who is it? Okay, I reckon I'm done. I need lunch. Cats need lunch. My headphones are about to run out of juice, and that will lead to ridiculous feedback because the program that recognizes other games and prevents feedback does not recognize Final Fantasy. Logitech, get on it. Oh well. So I think I'll just aim to log out here. And thank you for tuning in to my ridiculous stream. I'm gonna do the thing where I transition over to chatting because then it's more obvious when I have got my buffer out. Oh, good. Yeah. I just don't feel up to reading out today, so I'm not gonna. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening to my voice. I'm glad I have a voice again. As I continue recovery, we'll see. There might be a stream tonight, there might not. And thank you, Yoshi P and the Final Fantasy 14 team. This game's great. But oh my gosh, did you need to make me cry this much? Fare thee well.